Wrap up with the final presentation here at Sheafe Warehouse. We have Steve Turner here today. Fantastic artist, known for some maybe more obscure songs if you spend enough time around him. And yeah, if you guys see the blue bucket walking around, please donate. This festival is entirely donor ran, so without y'all, this festival wouldn't be. So with that, I'll leave it with you, Steve.
Okay. Good afternoon. Thanks for staying. I've got to rush off to the Market Square after this. I think I just realised.
Me too.
Oh, we all have. We have. I made a list of the songs that I've not done. It's an unwritten rule that you try to not repeat songs, you know. Which is whose idea that was. Not mine. So I made a little list and I'm just trying to figure out the ones that I do and I do want to do, but I've decided, sod it, I'll just start from the bottom and work up. This is the one from the bottom. And this is a version of a song that everybody knows and sings, and there was a tradition at Mystic Sea Festival that everybody on the last day at the end of the festival, everybody would sing the English version of Going Down to Old Maui, you know. But one time, the first time I did that festival, I did the American version of Rolling Down to Old Maui, and I was going to I got driven to the bank in the morning, on the Monday morning, by the organiser at the time, and to pick up my enormous fee. You know, I could tell that by the rows of security vans parked outside, the guy said, that version, that American version of Rolling Down to Old Maui, I said, I'm surprised that you don't sing the American version of it. You know? So he said, I didn't know it existed. So if you want to know where it is, it's in songs the Whalemen sang. And people say it's worse, and some people say it's better. But, once more we sail with a favouring gale, bounding over the main, and soon in the hills of them tropic isles we soon will see again. 6 long months have passed away, as from the shore sailed we, but now we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui, rolling down to old Maui, boys, down to old Maui. Once more we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old, gonna try it, rolling down to old Maui, boys, down to old Maui. Once more we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. We'll heave our lead where the diamond head moves upon old Wahoo. The mast and rigging are covered in ice, the decks are filled with snow. The hoary yard of the Seagull Isles that deck the Arctic Sea are many, many leagues astern as we steer for old Maui, rolling down to old Maui, boys, down to old Maui. Once more we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Welcome the trees and the scented breeze, laden with perfumes rare. The lovely maids in the sunny glades are gentle, kind and fair. Their pretty eyes even now look out, hoping the someday to see their snow white sails before the gale, as we steer for old Maui, rolling down to old Maui, boys, down to old Maui. Once more we're bound from the rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail for the night again towards our distant home. The mainmast sprung and we're almost done. We'll raise the ocean's foam. The stunsail booms are carried away. What care we for that sound? A living gale is after us. Hurrah, we're home. Rolling down to old Maui, down to old Maui. Once more we're bound from the Arctic ground. Rolling down to old Maui, rolling down to old Maui, down to old Maui. Once more we're bound from the Arctic ground. Rolling down to old Maui. There's a flying thing come to annoy me. This is the one from the top of the list. I'm being inconsistent today. And, this is a song that I've just started to sing again after about 50 years. And first heard this singing of the late great Tim Lyons in Manchester, where I come from originally. And this is an Irish emigration song. One of the two great Irish immigration songs. There's dozens of them, you know. But Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore's probably hitting number one, and this is vying for the for the top shot as well. I think this is an earlier song than Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. Farewell to the groves of Shillelagh and Shamrock. Farewell to the girls of old Ireland all round. May their hearts be as merry as ever I would wish them, as far away on the ocean I'm bound. My mother is old, my father quite feeble. To leave their own country, it grieves their hearts so. The tears in great drops down their cheeks, they are falling. To think they must die all on a foreign shore. But what matter to me where my bones may be buried, if in peace and contentment I can spend my days. O'er the green fields of Canada daily are calling, where I'll put an end to my misery and strife. So let's pack up your sea stores, consider no longer $10 a week isn't very bad pay, with no taxes, no ties to devour up your wages when you're on the green fields of America. The lindams are idle, wheels now not spinning. Gone are the weavers of baskets and crews. Far away on the ocean go journeymen tailors and the fiddlers that flecked out the old mountain breeze. Oh, but I mind the time when old Ireland was flourishing, when lots of their tradesmen did work for good pay. But since all manufacturing lies across the Atlantic, it's there we must follow to America. So it's pack up your sea stores, consider no longer $10 a week isn't very bad pay, with no taxes, no ties to devour up your wages when you're on the green fields of America. So it's now to conclude and to finish my ditty. If ever a friendless Irishman chances my way, with the best in the house, I will greet him and welcome when at home on the green fields of America. So it's pack up your sea stores, consider no longer $10 a week isn't very bad pay, with no taxes, no ties to devour your wages when you're on the green fields of America. Thinking that I felt that I've got about 20% jurisdiction to sing that song, because I did one of these DNA tests, you know. Yeah, you send off your $100 and they send you a test tube, you spit in the test tube, send it back, and 6 weeks later they tell you what you're supposed to be. And they told me I was 25% Scottish, which is probably true because my mother was half Scottish. And they told me I was 2% Northwest Russia and Finland, and some English, you know, but they said I was 20% Irish. And I've never ever known anybody in my family that was Irish at all, but it must be true. And I was telling a friend of mine about this, you know, and you know, I did one of these DNA tests, he said, and they sent it back, and you know, the results were exactly the same as yours. Something going on there. I'll do you another Irish song, because it's on the list. And this is one of the songs from the Gypsies. And two books of the Gypsies songs are collated by my very good friend Nick Dow, who during the lockdown he collated 4 books. He collected 4 2 books of the lesser-known Hammond and Gardner songs, which are the Southern Songster and the Southern Harvest, and he also collated 2 books of the Gypsy songs, which are called the Silver Stream, the Secret Stream, sorry. And this is one of the songs from the Gypsies. And the Gypsies met in 1970 in a place called Castle Donington, which is right in the middle of England, on the borders of Leicestershire, Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire. And they got some recording equipment because they felt that it was absolutely essential that they recorded these wonderful songs that they've been singing in their families for hundreds of years. And so they did that, and they invited all their friends, and one of the people that they invited was a guy called George Finney. And George Finney came up from Colville, a little bit further south, and George was a bit of a lad, and he had high ambitions to be a rock star. And so he thought this was a big opportunity to do some recording, you know. So he brought his guitar along, and he started singing a load of pop songs. And he said, no, George, I don't think you quite understand the idea is to do all the traditional songs, you know. So, oh, right. And anyway, then he sang a version of the Enniskillen Dragoons, and then he came up with this, which is called Erin's Green. No, it's not Erin's Green Sandwich. It's the Erin's Green Shore. Widening the blades as I ramble by the banks of a clear flowing stream, I sat myself down on a bed of primroses, and it's there that I fell in a dream. I dreamed I beheld a fair female, and her equal I never saw before, as she sighed for the wrongs of her country, and she strayed along Erin's green shore. I quickly addressed this fair female, my jewel, come tell me your name, for it's here in this country, I know you're a stranger, or I would not have asked you the same. She resembled the goddess of liberty, and green was the mantle she wore, bound around with the shamrock and roses that grow along Erin's green shore. I know you're a true son of Grania, and my secrets to you I'll unfold. For it's here in this country a stranger, not knowing my friends from my foes. I'm a daughter of Daniel O'Connell, and from England I lately came o'er, and I've come to awaken my brethren that slumber on Erin's green shore. Transports of joy I awakened, and I found it had been but a dream. For this beautiful damsel had left me, and I longed then to slumber again. May the heavens above be her guardian, for I know I shall see her no more, and may sunbeams of glory shine on her as she strays along Adam's green shore. As she strays along Adam's green shore. It's called a dream song. There's a Gaelic term for it, which I can't remember. Oh, I'll have a go at this. Shall I sing a shanty? I've been here all weekend and not sung a shanty. I've done pretty well, really. Saw the merchant's daughter brought on Callio, her army yellow girls who'd let me go. She got me in the parlour and she'd never let it go. Her army yellow girls who'd let me go. Do let me go, me girls, do let me go. Her army yellow girls do let me go. All around the parlour, boys, wasn't it a show? Her army yellow girls do let me go. At all the hour at 12 o'clock, her old man he came home. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Sing, do let me go, me girls, do let me go. Her army yellow girls do let me go. I was out walking down by the riverside. Her army yellow girls do let me go. I saw this girl swimming and her sun so bright. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Do let me go. Let me go. Her army yellow girls do let me go. As I was out walking all in the bright moonlight. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Saw this girl swimming and her heart's a shone so bright. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Do let me go, me girls do let me go. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Well, I wish I was a man with chains down in Callio. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Where the girls will take your box stay and they never let it go. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Sing, do let me go, me girls do let me go. Her army yellow girls do let me go. I wish I was in try along and mount your chains and take the house in tow. Her army yellow girls do let me go. I'd tow it back to Liverpool all the way from Callio. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Do let me go, me girls do let me go. Her army yellow girls do let me go. Anybody got some flag spray? Oh yeah, we'll have a go at this. Now the morn was clear, the sky was clear, no breath came over the sea. When Mary left her Highland home and wandered forth with me, the flowers dead, the mountainside, and fragrance filled the vale. By far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale. Sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale. By far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale. Wherever I wander to the east or to the west, oh, fate began to laugh. Solid still was she to me in sorrow's lonely hour, when tempest wrecked our gallant bark and rent the quivering sails. One maiden form withstood the storm, was the Rose of Arundel, sweet Rose of Arundel, sweet Rose of Arundel. One maiden form withstood the storm, was the Rose of Arundel. When my fevered lips were parched on Africa's burning sands, she whispered hopes of happiness and tales of foreign lands. My life would be a wilderness, unblessed by fortune's gales. Had fate not linked my lot with hers, sweet Rose of Arundel, sweet Rose of Arundel, sweet Rose of Arundel. Had fate not linked my lot with hers, sweet Rose of Arundel. Sweet Rose of Arundel, sweet Rose of Arundel. Had fate not linked my lot with hers, sweet Rose of Arundel, sweet Rose of Arundel. Son, good on you.
Never ask a park ranger if they have.
Rub it in. Yes. What have we got to? Ah, good. I'll tell you what, I'll do this. This is a bit of Stephen Foster. Stephen Foster, you've got to be a bit careful what you sing of Stephen Foster's. Probably the greatest American songwriter of the 19th century. But my wife says he was a man of his time. Yes, I'll leave it at that. This is one of his, probably his lesser known songs. Ladybird is a mighty fast boat, the captain's a fast man too. He sits all day on the hurricane roof and he keeps his eye on the crew. Can't stay here for the work's too hard, Ladybird comes down. Hey, for Louisiana, I'm bound to leave this town. I'll take my duds and tow them on my back when the Ladybird comes down. Ladybird is a funny old crew and they sing the boatman's song. They burn the pitch and the pine knot too and they drive the boat along. The smoke goes up and the engine roars and the wheel goes round and around. So farewell, I'll take a little ride when the Ladybird comes down. Hey, for Louisiana, I'm bound to leave this town. I'll take my ducks and toad 'em on my back when the Blandybird comes. I'll try that. Hey, for Louisiana, I'm bound to leave this town. I'll take my ducks and toad 'em on my back when the Blandybird comes down. Work all night in the wind and the storm, and I work all day in the rain, till I find myself on the levee dock in New Orleans again. They make me mow in the hayfield here, they knock my head with a flail, so I'll go where they work with the sugar and the cane and pull on the cotton bale. Hey, from Louisiana, I'm bound to leave this town. I'll take my ducks and toad 'em on my back when the Blandybird comes down. My lady love, she's as pretty as pink, and I'll meet her on the way. I'll take her back to the sunny old South, there I'll make her stay. So don't you grieve, my honey dear, and don't you fret, Miss Brown. I'll take you back for the middle of the week when the Blandybird comes down. Hey, for Louisiana, I'm bound to leave this town. I'll take my ducks and toad 'em on my back when the Blandybird comes down this time. Hey, for Louisiana, I'm bound to leave this town. I'll take my ducks and toad 'em on my back when the Blandybird comes down. Sing something a little bit different. Probably noticed all my songs are sort of from the 18th century and stuff like that. And also, hey nonny nonny and oh hello. Lovely to see you. As I walked out, stuff like that. And this is from today. This is all about today, and it's written by a cruelly underrated songwriter from Scotland, and her name is Yvonne Lyon. And the song is called Sail On. And it's all written in sort of language that I don't usually use. It took me about, it's only got 3 verses, this song. It took me about 6 weeks to learn it. I'm not used to that sort of thing. This got a chorus, and you might pick it up. And the struggle of the moment, when everything has changed, sail on, my love, sail on. Brave the deeper waters with the courage that remains. Sail on, my love, sail on. My sister, my brother, my daughter, my son, my father, my mother, whatever may come. Sail on, my love, sail on. My sister, my brother, my daughter, my son, my father, my mother, whatever may come. Sail on, my love, sail on. How endless is the ocean when we feel we've lost our way. Sail on, my love, sail on. And the breath of hope is stolen, and the light of solace fades. Sail on, my love, sail on. My sister, my brother, my daughter, my son, my father, my mother, whatever may come. Sail on, my love, sail on. A different shore is calling with the welcome of the tide. Sail on, my love, sail on. And the sky is full of promise, and the storm is far behind. Sail on, my love, sail on. My sister, my brother, my daughter, my son, my father, my mother, whatever may come. Sail on, my love, sail on. My sister, my brother, my daughter, my son, my father, my mother, whatever may come. Sail on, my love, sail on. Sail on, my love, sail on. That song's on my current album. It's just called Curious Times, and I think the lovely Persis has got them on her stall at 10 minutes at the town hall. Is it town hall? No, it's the church, isn't it?
Market Square.
God, yeah, the square, whatever. It's all the same to me. It's a building. How rude I am. Oh, I'll sing a lovely song, a lovely song. I've not done this all weekend and I really should have done it. This is one of the most beautiful and saddest songs in the English folk tradition, and comes from Sussex. And farewell, my dearest dear, farewell and adieu, for I must go to sea for the sake of you. And my love, have a patient heart, since you must bear the smart, since you and I must part, my own true love. Silver and gold, houses and land, what more can you desire? My love, don't complain. With jewels to your hand and servants at your command, but you must think on me, love, when that I am gone. Your gold I'll count as dust when that you are fled. Your absence proves me lost and strikes me dead. When you are far from home, then servants I'll have none. I'd rather live alone than in company. So nimbly then she's dressed, all in man's attire, and for to go to sea was her heart's desire. She's cut her lovely hair, and no mistrust was there, for she a maiden were all at that Maritime. To Venice we will bound, with our hearts intent, no thoughts of our ship being wrecked, and away we went from London but one day, and we got cast away, which caused our hearts to lay in discontent. Our ship being cast away, misfortune ended frown, for I did swim to the shore, but she was drowned. Now she lies in the deep, in everlasting sleep, which causes me to weep forevermore. Thank you very much for listening. I'll just finish you off with oh, I'll just tell you, I've got some CDs. I did tell you that song's on it. Martin Carty's playing on 5 tracks. Very helpful of him. He's playing on that one. I'm going to repeat one. I don't care. I'm beyond caring. I've got to wander off to the screen. Right. This is a good one for you to sing. Come, my brave boys, now the winds ride about. We will clap on our stunsails, both alow and above, while steady cries our captain, there blows a sweet gale. We will soon see the English land, boys. We will soon see the English land, boys. If the breezes don't fail, if the breezes don't fail, we will soon see the English land, boys. If the breezes don't fail, of course, if you'll soon see the English land, boys. We will soon see the English land, boys. If the breezes don't fail, if the breezes don't fail, we will soon see the English land, boys. If the breezes don't fail. Come, my brave boys, never mind how she rolls, for as soon as the gale is over, we'll sling a fresh bowl, and straight across our masthead there blows a sweet gale. We will soon see the Isle of Wight, boys. We will soon see the Isle of Wight, boys. If we clap on more sail, if we clap on more sail, we will soon see the Isle of Wight, boys. If we clap on more sail, we will soon see the Isle of Wight, boys. We will soon see the Isle of Wight, boys. If we clap on more sail, if we clap on more sail, we will soon see the Isle of Wight, boys. If we clap on more sail. Now we are arrived at Spithead, and we are at our ease. We will pipe and Mr. Skylark, and we'll do as we please. No more cries our captain, there blows a sweet gale. We will soon take our whack, boys. We will soon take our whack, boys. If the banks do not fail, if the banks do not fail. We will soon take our whack, boys, if the banks do not fail. We will soon take our whack, boys. We will soon take our whack, boys, if the banks do not fail. If the banks do not fail, we will soon take our whack, boys, if the banks do not fail. Well, so thank you so much. Cheers.
Alright, so that's the end of this. We still have the Shanty Blast down at Market Square in about 15 minutes. And that'll be the end of the festival, so hope you guys see y'all down there.